Okay, so I watched your ballet video, and here are some things that I spotted, and I think you might want to pay attention to in order to further your technique. So, the first thing is posture. Your lower leg posture is brilliant, and actually up to about here is really good. But what I need you to do is to do this with me. Get your shoulders, bring them up like that, push them far back and down. And all of a sudden, if you then make your head grow a little bit longer, you actually find that your posture is perfect, as well as your spine is now in the correct alignment. The thing that I noticed on your video is whenever you go into brava, you did it this way. So your shoulder was forward, and that gets the alignment that's not correct posture or alignment. There we go. So just remember, always roll your shoulders back, and it also sticks your chest up a bit more. The second thing that I was going to go on is your arm. I noticed your arms in second are like this. Those are what we would call lazy arms. So here's the actual secret to ballet arms, and it's just there's one position that you need to get solid to make all the other arms work. Basically, remember, roll the shoulders back. It's this one. Brava. Brava position is the start position. Now here's the thing. You can bring brava up here and you're in first, and then if you bring them out to the side, they're now in second. Third, fourth open, fourth crossed, fifth, back down to second again. Now remember, if you're having trouble finding second, then make your arms go straight and then just lift the elbows. As long as the elbow is higher than the hand, and not the hand higher than the elbow, which is what you were doing, that's good. But remember, second position, all the other positions are an extension of brava. Move it up to first, which is just above your belly button. Back there. Move it out to second, third, fourth, fourth crossed, fifth, second, and so on and so forth. Now then, I noticed also when you prepared your arm at the bar, you kind of just did this thing where you went, or you kind of went, and you had the lazy arm. But just remember, right? Roll the shoulders back, brava. Bring it up to first. So with your eyes as well. When you move on to doing head work, this is what you can do. You bring it up with your eyes, and then you open with your head, and then you're ready to start with the pliés, etc. Blah blah blah. Now then, we're going to go into the final thing with your arms, which is the allongé. Now, an allongé is the breath in the arms. You know, it's from being this held position to breathing. You know, what you kind of did is when you went into your grand plié, you kind of went kind of thing. So what you want to do is you just want to just kind of chill. Now an allongé comes from here to there, so you don't need to use your whole arm. It's just extending a breath and then floating down. A lot of people in ballet like to do this, and it's really shoddy looking. But just remember, keep it in second, make sure the elbow is above the hand, and just from your elbow, float. So from the elbow, breathe, and then kind of float it down. Now then, that's just the arms. We're going to move on to your pliés now, which I must say are pretty good. We just need to sort something out. Now for a start, you have no resistance in your plié. Your plié is very much a down and up, which is all very good, very nice, but you need to remember, whenever you go down, think about pushing your knees out to the side, and when you come back in, this is a crucial part, keep your knees out to the side again, right, and really resist. You should feel it here, mostly. So when you go down, it's down and up, resistance. Down and up, resistance. If you have to go down quicker to resist coming up again, that is such a crucial part. Because that's how a plie is properly done. And if you do it that way, it means that doing stuff like, you know, all that manner of stuff, jumps get easier, you know, being able to go in first and then controlling it down, that's all part of, that's why you do plies. Yes, and your feet, whenever you go up to rise, you kind of do this thing where you just go, I'm just going to move back a bit so you can see this. You do this thing where you rise up and then you go down again. But again, when it comes to ballet and the bar work at ballet, everything you do initially is squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So when you're doing développé, squeeze it up, you know, squeeze it out, down, squeeze it back in again, so that you don't bend your legs or anything. So when you come up to your rise, squeeze it down, resist the floor, and that makes it more neat and tidy and more technical. And I would say for your grand plie, now this doesn't necessarily, you don't need to necessarily focus on this, but if you want to later on, you can incorporate this into your own lessons. If you want, of course. You don't have to take any of this whatsoever. But obviously you lunge down. Now here's the thing. It's always trying to know when to scoop to come back up again from a grand plie. And here's the secret. This is where you can use the mirror, but don't rely on the mirror. Use it to see what you're doing. So what you do is you come down and you glide it down, and obviously you come up to here. Your toes will probably go up to about there, but because your Achilles tendon isn't as long as mine. But always remember, when you go down, keep this pelvis tucked in as well, okay? And try and keep your knees going out to the side as well. That wasn't a very good demonstration from me. But you bring it down, and when you know when to scoop, it's when your arm is parallel to this leg, so you can scoop it up again, just like that. You go down, parallel, scoop it up again. And remember, also go down, scoop it up, keep the resistance in your legs when you do that. And then for the final part, it is literally a case of just being able to use your head and your eyes, you know, to be able to see the arm, feel it, take the breath and go down with it, etc. Come back up again. All that stuff can be incorporated later on, but what I would primarily say you need to focus on is getting those arms correct, you know. Remember, rolling your shoulders back, and how braba is your first, your second, your third, your fourth open, your fourth crossed, and your fifth arms. And remember about the longe, how it only comes from the elbow, and how it's a little breathe before you come down again. And then finally, resist when you go down on your rise, resist when you come up from your plies. If you can incorporate resistance in your rises and your plies, and you can work on your arms, then your ballet will be very flawless. But I must say, your ballet has improved incredibly since College West Anglia. Let's face it, Annette is a rubbish teacher, but no, your ballet's improved a lot. So that's really good work and really awesome stuff. And yeah, get yourself some shoes maybe. Socks are good, but shoes, yeah.